Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to today's hobby live stream. I have something extra special for you guys today because JoyToy, those darling folks over at JoyToy, they surprised me with another package, a reinforcement drop, if you will, of brand new action figures. And so today I have 10 oh my gosh, 10 full action figures to unbox for you guys. Sound is good. Thank you, AR. I really appreciate that. No, Chaos Cultist doesn't need throat lozenges. That's just how his voice sounds. He's gravelly. He's chaos. It's very chaotic, JPC. But we're not here to talk about chaos today, because today's reinforcement drop is all about the Imperium of Man. And in fact, JoyToy were amazing, and they sent me not one, but 2 different Space Marine factions. We've got some Blood Angels to open today, as well as some Black Templar, but that ain't all, folks, because they didn't just send me some Space Marines. They also sent me some Sisters of Battle. So they've sent me some Sisters of Battle before when they sent me the Custodians last time. That was our last JoyToy live stream. They sent me a variety of sisters. In fact, there were 3 of them. And I believe they have sent me the remaining 3 that go with that particular set, which of course includes this lovely lady here, and then 2 others, one of which, let me grab her, is the one and only Celestine. Look at her. Look at how beautiful she is. I'm really excited to open her, but we're not going to start with her. We're actually going to start with our Black Templars, because they sent me 2 of those, and I haven't gotten any of the Space Marines yet from JoyToy. I haven't got any of the Space Marines yet, so I am super, super pumped to be opening these. And I'm also especially pumped because, like, all of the Blood Angels, these sweet, lovely boys, these vampire lads, they're Terminators! It's all of them are Terminators. Ah! And I love Terminators. You guys know how I love Terminators, right? I love them. I love them a lot. Also, the Bobbins, good evening. Welcome to the stream. It is lovely to have you here. All right. Well, now that I've done sort of gushing and previewing a little bit of what we're looking at today, let me get us switched over. Let me also get my figures reorganized. Completely ruined the nice setup that Chaos Cultist had done for me. Alright, let us get brought over to the live, our normal screen. Hello, everybody. Alright. Let's just jump straight into this. Let me also move my mouse. I don't really need that right now. Wha-bam! There we go. Alright. We're going to start with the Black Templars. Then we're going to move into, I think, the Sisters of Battle. And we'll get to Celestine. And then we'll end the stream by opening up all of those beautiful, chonky Terminators. And I'm very, very hyped for this. So I hope you guys are too. I'm going to take one little sip of my Mountain Dew real quick. Get a little bit of caffeine going through my system. And get to opening this. So this is our first of the Black Templar, Sword Brethren Brother Dragon, which is very cool. This is the back of his box. I love that they do give you the options for both the helmeted and then the unhelmeted versions. I'll probably use the helmeted versions, honestly. With the Space Marines, I feel like their helmets are going to be the way that I go. Except for, I know that there's one. I'll be curious to see if the Terminators actually have both options. I suspect the Terminators only have one head option. And I know that there's at least one Terminator that has fangs. Because he's a vampire. And I love it. Alright. Enough. We don't have to, we're not talking about my sweet vampires right now. We are talking about Black Templar. Did I see the Barbenheimer? I've seen Barbie, but I've not seen Oppenheimer. So, half of it I've seen? Oh my god. Look at his cape. Look at all these accessories. Okay, hold on. Let's get the... Oh my god, I flipped it around and look at that. There's like... It's multi-toned. Hello, Kenny. Welcome to the stream. We're opening up some JoyToy action figures today, generously sent to me by JoyToy. I love them for that. It is so good. Look at how cool this is. I love the weathering in the creases to just give it a little bit oomph. And this just looks like what happens when I paint my cloaks with contrast paint. Specifically Blood Angel's red. I feel like that is it. Oh, God, it looks so good. It's such a rich red color tone. I'm super pleased. But really, we need to look at the actual boy himself, okay? We need to get rid of this plastic. Get out of here. Alright, there we go. I've thrown his hands everywhere. Let me try to be a little bit organized about my trash this time, because I've got 10 of these things to open. Super, super exciting. Okay. I'm glad that they start with their helmets on, because that's definitely how I want them to be. The joints are lovely. I was worried they were going to be a little bit stiff, because these are, like, Space Marines are chonkier, so I was really kind of worried that they might be a little stiffer, but honestly, really, really nice. I love the detail on the shoulder. Here, let me zoom in a little bit on him for you. Like, I love the shield. Nice little decal work is what I think that all is. We have a spot for his backpack to go on. Here's the other shoulder. He's looking awesome. I love this, his, like, chain. Really nice. Again, just attention to detail that they have. It does look like Blood Angel's red, right? I completely agree. I know! The detailing on these guys, Nicholas, completely insane. Absolutely love it. The belt work is fantastic. Oh, look! Look at this on his knee! Look! Ah, that's so cool! That's actually really, really rad. Like, it's just, it looks so good. And while they don't do actual text on any of the seals, like purity seals or anything, they still do give you the impression that there is text written on them, which I personally really, really like. I think it just adds a little bit so that when you're looking at it at a distance, you can go, ah, yeah, there's text there. There's something, you know, about the God Emperor of mankind, etc., 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 to pay attention to. So it looks like the cloak, the way that it works, it looks like it does this. So let's grab his backpack. We're gonna leave you face down there for a moment, buddy. Check this out. That looks amazing. I love the metallics that they use. It's really, really nice, and they do just enough dry brushing to, like, give you this weathered look, where it really reads super well, I think. So that's the back. And look, they even, like, I love that they still even put, like, this unnecessary detail, which is probably going to be mostly obscured, in there, because that is on the models. Like, that is just on the models, so they incorporate it into their designs. I love it. Let's see how well this fits. Oh, super well. Oh! Brother! Brother! Brother, I have a lecture to tell you. I'm going to point at you, which is very, very rude. But, brother! Alright, let's take a look at his sculpted head. I'm gonna be curious to see how different these all are. Please focus on his lovely face. Please. Camera. Come on, you can do it. Get out of here. Are you trying to read the silicone? Is that what's happening? Get that out of there. Oh, there it goes! There it goes. Really nice details. I think they did the face very, very well. Brow looks good. He looks properly stern. He has a dorky haircut because all Space Marines have this, like, bowl cut that I just... I both love and hate. I both love and hate it so much. Yes, the brother is, depending on which models they are, I believe that the Black Templar, and thank you, Alchemical Rabbit, for looking that up for us, the brothers are about $45, which is roughly about the range. I think that the sisters will also be. Celestine, obviously, might be a little bit more, and the Gemini could be a little bit more, but I know the other previous sisters that I opened were about $45 as well. And then some of the larger ones, like, I'm expecting the Terminators to range in that $70-ish to $65 range, just because they're a little bit larger, chonkier models. So the next things that we have to look at are predominantly his weapons, but he also has these handcuffs, which I'm gonna look at the box. Ah, okay. So it looks like they put it on his wrist, and then it connects to his weapon.
The price is somewhat varied between the
Ah, that makes
So
sense.
not all of the Templar are 45.
Got it.
Some of them are, one of them's 40, other ones are $50.
Got
It really
it.
comes down to how intricate their accessories are.
Which makes complete sense, because sometimes they give you some super, super intricate ones, and other times they give you less intricate ones, or just there's just fewer accessories. This actually has quite a few, because we've got the additions of these chains, which you can add to his wrists. We have, obviously, the weapons, which I actually think this power mace looks amazing. I love the pop of blue. It reads really well. And I think it's going to look super cool, like, because he's got no other blue on him, so it'll stand out super, super well. Love it. Same with his plasma pistol. So that looks amazing as well. And they do, like, a little tiny bit of weathering. It's not overly so, and you could totally, if you are a hobbyist yourself, you can totally weather these, use some Tamiya weather powders, or, you know, apply a wash to them. Hell, you could even, if you wanted to, you could emphasize the glow effect on this blue and dry brush on some, like, light blues and then whites to build that up. So you can totally mod and kit these out to make them even cooler, but I think the base paint jobs on the JoyToy action figures are really, really stand out. And then the remaining thing that we have are a couple of additional hands. So we have a left and a right fist, and then we have a, let's see, I think this is his left hand that can grip, because he's currently got a right hand that grips, and then he's got a another right hand that sort of grips but also points. So he can shoot, basically, gun hand, mace hand, gun hand, mace hand. Just opposite each other, which is pretty standard for JoyToy action figures. They tend to give you like 4 additional hands for each figure that you're getting. I am gonna just set those all over there. We're gonna take this and repackage it, and that way we have so much less trash to clean up after this is over. Isn't that wonderful? You guys probably don't care because it's mostly for me, but it's gonna make my life easier. I'm super happy with Brother Dragon. He looks amazing. Let's see if we can actually get him to hold his weapon. Yes. Okay, that actually went in really well. One of my biggest critiques sometimes of JoyToy action figures is that occasionally, when you are going to fit their weapons into their hands can be really, really stiff. The orcs that I got sent, their hands are much larger, and it's just a really firm plastic, and so it's much, much stiffer. But this actually went in really well, and look how cool he is. Brother! Brother, what do we do to the Xeno? Tell me in the chat. Wrong answers will get you a boop. A boop, 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 boop. Also, hello, Mr. J. Welcome to the stream. Hello, Sean. Hello, Chipster. Super Blue, it is lovely to have you here. Oh, you've got a dentist appointment? Well, thank you for popping in to say hello. I hope your dentist appointment goes super well. I hate going to the dentist. That is not a fun thing for me, so I hope it goes well for you, buddy. Good luck with that. I think you should totally get the Sisters of Battle, Chipster. The Sisters are very, very good. Bye, Super Blue! Leonardo, welcome, welcome, welcome. That is exactly what we say. Die to the Xenos. Exactly. But I am sad by that slightly, because I do run Tyranids now. And I'm running them in a tournament next weekend, and I'm very nervous and very excited for it. Okay, I do want to actually get one of his wrist things on. Can I just slide this over his hand? I can. At least that one I could. You also can completely... Okay, so you can actually just slide that over, which is nice because it is a flexible, rubbery material as opposed to the stiffer plastics of some of these other components. But you can't actually pop the hands completely out, obviously. That's why we can swap them out. But a lot of these joints are removable. Like, you can actually pop off normally. Yep. I don't really want to, but you can actually pop off. Oh, these ones are slightly different. My bad. So I was actually going to say you can pop these off, and I'm glad I didn't tug, because while you can't actually pop it off, you can take his arm out, and then I think you can remove the shoulder pad and swap it around. But on the custodians, so on my custodians, the full shoulder piece is just snapped into place on a shoulder joint, and you can completely remove it without having to take the arm out. And I thought for a moment that these ones were like that too, but not actually the case. I am glad I checked. But a lot of the joints are removable. The knees bend. Oh man, look at how much that bends. He can do like butt kicks. Like full butt kicks. That's pretty freaking cool. Oh, okay, I am really pleased with this. Let's open the other one, because he's not the only Black Templar that we have. We have another boy, and this one I need to zoom out for because his box is bigger. Is Sword Brethren, Brother Bombast. He's fancier. You can see he has a sword. He has the same type of gun, actually, but he has a cool, like, much more detailed tabard. Is that tabard? Is that what that's called? I don't actually know if that's what that's called. Correct me in chat, because I don't actually remember if I used the right word there. Look how cool his shield is! Representing Imperial Fists. I know he is a fist, but, like, I like when I see them share their brethren's color scheme. Alright, here's the back of the box. I got too excited. Okay, we do have a head option, and it's completely different from the other one. I'm loving this. Alright, cool. We've looked at the box now. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, he's facing away from me. Here is his cape. Go ahead and take that out. I do like that they store these separately in this little baggie. I mean, it's a little bit wasteful, but it does keep it protected because it is a much softer, like, flexible, probably scratchable fabric. Alright. Let's go ahead and get this open up. I am so hyped for the Grey Knights. The Grey Knights look so cool. You guys have seen the big Dread Knight, right? The previews that they've been doing of that. Like, they haven't done any recently, but they were doing them a while back, and it's freaking huge! Apparently, from what I have seen online, the Dreadnoughts are actually gigantic, and it makes me want to pick one up, because that would be amazing. Alright, let's flip him around. Oh! Look at that! It's so cool! Okay. He looks amazing. Like, let's zoom back in. Now that we've gotten him out of the box, let's zoom back in and actually, like, look at him in detail. Look at how cool this is. I really appreciate the detail. We've got the same sort of detail on the knee, which I really enjoy. I love even just these little rivets on the hands, which they have. But, like, look at this cool shield with all of the just extra little bits of color. I love what's going on here with the purity seals, like the really super long ones. He's got this shield as well. Look at that. Freaking rad. I love that the belt wraps around, and they continue the pattern, which is really awesome. Okay, let's get his cloak into place. See if this one goes on as smoothly. And then we've got his backpack, which of course has an even fancier design. I really like it. Front and back. Perfect. Yeah, that goes on so cleanly. Oh. Okay, so this boy, I hadn't realized, and I don't know if you guys could see. So my first Black Templar, let's see if we can get it to focus. So on his armor, on his helmet, he's got these little, you see the little holes there? Which just kind of looks like ventilation. He's only got it on the one side. He's got smooth on this side and the holes on this side. I just noticed on this one, he's got a little Black Templar cross. Smooth on one side. Black Templar cross on the other. Very cool. So we've got his cape on, we've got his backpack on. Let's take a look at the sword. Maybe. Cover him up. There we go. I like, it's a little bit subtle, and sometimes they do it a bit more obvious, but on the power swords, they put a little hint of blue. like this iridescent blue. I wish it went a little bit further down the blade to give it a bit more of a it's turned on sort of look. But I still really like it. Nice little hint of color. Let's have him hold it. It should be fairly easy for him to... Yeah, there we go. Yeah, just slid right into his hand. No problem. Wow. Brother! Alright, let's actually put this guy's gun in his hand. Oh, he also has... Okay, he also has the wristings. I guess I'm not familiar enough with Black Templar. Is this a thing? Do they all have handcuff fetishes? Like, I didn't realize. You know, they do have, Leonardo, they do have some 1/18 scale Xeno models, actually. They just have orcs right now, I believe. I believe it's just orcs at the moment. I want them to do Tyranids, but what I actually want them to do is I want them to do either Eldar or Drukhari. Because I just think, oh, I'm sorry. It's not just orcs. I am a complete and utter liar. They've also done Tau. So you can get Tau, both some mech suits as well as them as like their little fish people. And then you can also get some orcs. So Tau and orcs have been done. I want them to do Drukhari or Eldar. I think that'd be really cool. Because I think not only would the Wraith Walkers, is that what they're called? They're big walkers. I want those to be done. Is it a Wraith Lord? Is that what they're... I don't remember what they're called now off the top of my head. I've never run Eldar, so I apologize. And I'm completely blanking on, like, the names of the units right now. But I want the big Wraith Walker dudes from the Eldar. But I also want... And I don't know if they would do this. I don't know if they would actually do this. But I kind of want them to do a big Drukhari ship. Like, I want one of the big ships. That, I don't know. I just think that would be really cool. I also would take Necrons. Please also give me Necrons. That would be lovely. And I don't know if they have Necrons off the top of my head. Do they have some Necrons? Okay, I couldn't remember if they had Necrons or not. I feel like I haven't seen them specifically. So I wasn't sure if they were out or if I had imagined that or what. I really, really like these Black Templar though. Tabard is the right name for it? Okay, cool, awesome. I'm really glad I got that right. Thank you for Googling it for me, Mario. Eerie Frog, that is awesome. Good luck with your Warhammer channel. It is a competitive market for sure. But good luck to you, friend. Alright, oh, I was gonna get one of his, I completely got distracted on what I was doing because I was catching up with chat. I wanted to get this gun into his hand. Okay, I hope that the Blood Angels that I have, these Terminators back here, I hope that their hands take weapons as well as these Black Templar did. Because holy shit, they actually went in really well, and a lot of times in the past with the Custodians, for example, I have to take their hands off, and the Orcs actually too. I both of those ones, I have to take their hands off in order to get the weapons in, because they're just so stiff that they're super hard to get in without, and I don't want to break, an arm off accidentally because I'm pushing really hard or whatever, right? These are so, not like that they can just slide right in, didn't have to get his, hand off, and look, his finger is actually on the goddamn trigger. He has terrible, terrible trigger discipline, but it's fine because, brother, I have my weapons! Hell yeah! I am ready to slay the Xeno. Look at them. These are super rad. These are super, super rad. We do actually have some other things to take a look at with this guy, though. I just realized. We have his head. Which is quite nice. He's very beautiful. Both of them have quite lovely faces. Let's actually do a comparison. I want to see, are they actually giving them, different... They are. Look at this. They are totally giving them actual, legit, different face shapes. Because their noses are different. And their brows are different. Which is really nice to see. Like, they're both still, like, incredibly beautiful in regards to just pleasant to look at, but I actually do like that there is legitimate diversity in what we're seeing from their faces. And then, of course, we have additional hands, and these are identical to the previous ones, so 2 fists opposite sides, and then the sword hand and gun hand opposite to what we already have attached to him. So we'll just set those aside with the other ones, because they're literally identical, and I have so many spare hands. I could probably do, like, some sort of horror, like, art piece, like, installation piece or something with the number of just JoyToy action figure hands that I have as excess. You're about 50% done with your NIDS, Chipster? That is excellent to hear. I am not. I am going to... My tomorrow is actually outside of the stream that we're doing to finish up WWE 2K23 GM mode between Chaos Cultist and I, because we're gonna get to WrestleMania, and I hope I win. I hope I win. I'm so close. I'm like so close. I think I have a plan, but I don't know if I'm going to. I'm gonna put one of my boys in. Look at them beautiful together. Okay, all right. But I think I can win, but it's gonna be close. So we're gonna have to find out. But outside of that, my entire day tomorrow is hopefully going to be dedicated to painting my Tyranids, because I want to get them, like, my hope is that I can get them completely painted by Thursday. That way I can just focus on, like, reviewing my rules and all of that stuff, because I think the tournament is on Saturday. I think. I need to double check with Chaos Cultist. I can't remember now which day it is specifically, but that's my hope. Oh, they do. Yeah, you're right. They do have the classic, like, monk, like Franciscan monk look, don't they? It's such a silly haircut. Like, no offense to any Franciscan monks that might be in the chat or watching this later. All the power to you to have this haircut. I just think it looks silly. Let's move on to some Sisters of Battle, shall we? Because while it is very lovely to open up these beautiful, beautiful Black Templars, they're not all we have to look at today. So I'm gonna set them up. Oh, we should do a little test. Like, I should show you how they stand. They actually stand really well. Well, one of them does. I haven't tried the other one yet. So let me get them standing. Okay, yeah, no, these guys stand super well. I should face them this way. And then I'm going to switch us over to the other camera. And I'll adjust it if I need to. Totally do. I can't lower it further. Well, there we go. So as you can see, they are standing quite well. Pretty stable too, actually. I'm wiggling the desk and they're staying, so really, really nice. Alright, we're back. Whoop, nope, there's where we want. Alright, I'm going to set my boys over here. I'm actually going to need to, like, legitimately expand. I'm going to have to rearrange my shelf off to the side, because I'll show you guys later, when we're done, where I currently have all of my JoyToy action figures. And actually, technically, it's not even, that's a lie. It's not even all of them, because a lot of the guardsmen are in Chaos Cultist office. But, like, I am legit out of space on the shelf. I'm gonna have to rearrange in order to fit them. Now, let's go ahead, and as I said, switch over to the Sisters of Battle, which is what my outfit is for today. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I do have my sister outfit on because we represent I'm getting tangled in my cords. The Imperium of Man today. For the Emperor! I mean, I know we were already doing stuff for the Emperor because we opened some Black Templar, but look at them. So, the first one that we have to open up is the Adeptus Sororitas Gemini Superior 2. You know what? We'll do them in order. Here's Gemini Superior 1. So we're going to open her first. We'll open 2 next, and then we'll get to Celestine, which I'm just, it's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good. So here is the front of her box. She looks majestic. Here's the back. This one's cool because it's gonna actually come with a stand to help her fly, to make her look like she's flying, which is, they do this for certain, like they only do this with obviously some models because the Black Templar didn't come with them. They also do this with some of their heavier models. So for example, the Beast Snaga on like the big boy, like the I can't remember what the unit's name is, even though I literally have this unit. It's a war boss on the big Beast Snaga dude. What is that thing called? I don't remember. But you guys know what I'm talking about, right? He has one of these things and it helps keep him upright. Because he's a little front heavy. His face weighs a ton because it's just giant. So he's a little front heavy and this helps keep him stabilized. But this is probably to help keep her upright so that she can be in the air if you want to make her look like she's actually using his wings to fly, which is really cool. So let's go ahead and get this open and start taking a look at what we've got. I also want to move, there we go, that out of the way. Oh my god. Like, I love opening these things because immediately, even through all of this very reflective plastic, you can just tell. You can tell how detailed this thing is. Look at her. Look at her gorgeousness. Like, I mean, is that not a beautiful, beautiful face? Like, I love the pops of red on her outfit. The armor looks amazing. Please refocus, camera. Come on, you can do it. I know. You see stuff down there. Ignore it. There we go. Like, that looks amazing. And then we flip her over and, like, look at the detail they put into the wings. I love the shape of it. I love the scoop of the fabric. I love, honestly, all of the armor. She's got this little grenade on her belt. Oh my god, it's so cute. Dude, and they even, like, you can't super see it under there, but, like, look, they have details of patterns that go up onto the sleeves that are completely not visible from most normal angles, but they're still there because it's in the models, and they just... I appreciate how much JoyToy puts into these models. The amount of detail is just insane. So, we have her. Let's see. Let me see if she wants to stand. I have a feeling she's not going to want to stand quite as easily as, say, the Black Templar did. Because those wings are definitely heavier. Yeah, no, she does not, so she doesn't want to stand by herself. But I did notice that on her feet, she's actually got little pegs. Or little holes. Well, actually, okay, never mind. The Black Templar do too. I hadn't noticed that. But I thought maybe that was because of, like, maybe her coming with a stand to help keep her upright, but it doesn't look like it. So, what we've got for accessories for her are a couple of tiny hands. We've got the gun. So let's take a look at that. She's got her little pistol. Beautiful little fleur-de-lis on that. Love it. We've got a power sword. And again, they do that little pop of blue. Please focus, camera. There we go. That little pop of blue to give it that power sword effect, and I really like that. It's on both sides. The skulls on this one have been really nice. There's been a couple of... I think it was on the Krieg's Guardsman. A couple of the skulls in the armor were a bit warped. And so they had been a little misshapen and everything. But I feel like recently, and everything that I've gotten from them, all of the skulls have been really, like, well-shaped. They have good eyes. It really doesn't want to... It really doesn't want to focus on it. Please refocus on the skulls. See how the eye shapes are really, really nice? Sometimes they're a little bit, like, sagged or, like, they got squished in. Kind of like what happens if you over-prime a model that you've been working on and you, like, melt it a little bit. It kind of gives it that effect, and these are looking really, really good. I am also just going to... I haven't seen anybody say anything in chat recently, and I just want to make sure that I'm still connected. So if somebody could at least, like, pop in and just say hi for me real quick, that would be delightful. While we continue looking at the accessories. Because now we have the stand, and I actually want to put this together because I want to see exactly how this works. Like, how... I wonder if this is meant to go around her waist? Because it's interesting. So, on the box, I'm gonna pull this in real quick. So, it looks like they put something in her foot to prop her up, but I am not seeing that. Oh. Yeah, actually, I am noticing that there is something missing from this kit. She is supposed to have this long piece of ribbon that's coming out of, that's what's coming out of her foot when she's floating. And I do not see that. We've got our hands. Huh, okay. Well, she did not come with that unless I just completely... I'm pretty sure I didn't miss it, and it's not... Okay, yeah, so it's not on her. It's nice that this does come off. So it does look... Whoops. You're just focused on the model. Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure that I was still connected. Thank you guys for letting me know that you were still there. So interestingly, it does actually seem like we're missing part of this model. And this, I've never had this happen before. So we have her gun, we have her sword. I'm not even sure where it would have been in here, actually. But yeah, this is empty. And we do have this. So it does look like... let me take a look at the box one more time. They don't actually show how they recommend propping her up, but I'm going to assume they kind of intend you to do this. Well, bam. So something like that, where she's, you know, up. Oh, I'm so bummed that we don't have that one piece. Alright, but let's get this...
We'll make sure we contact your rep about it.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I went back in the stream to when you opened it.
Yeah, and it's not there.
And it's not there.
Okay. Alright, that is what I thought, which is a little bit of a shame. Maybe it's like, maybe they'll be...
Is it possible it's in the Celestine?
Well, that's what I'm wondering.
I mean, surely not.
I mean, probably not.
I would just look at how it's packaged into the next one.
And see, yeah.
Yeah, but you have your rep's contact info, right?
Yeah, and I was actually, I messaged them, they had messaged me actually slightly before the stream started on Instagram, so it should be fine, it should be fine. But yeah, so that's a little bit of a bummer, so we don't have everything, but let's get the sword into her hand. There we go. Very nicely in there. And then, oh my gosh, please. There we go. And now she is flying and ready to kick ass. I really like it. And honestly, I'm actually glad to have the height, because now I can put them in the back behind everybody, and they're not, it'll actually make this perfect. It'll make displaying them with everybody a lot easier. I am actually incredibly hyped for being able to do that and make them fly. Okay, let's go ahead. I'm gonna get this back boxed up. Especially since I'm missing that piece. Whoops. Alright, and then we'll get the next sister open. Alright, so now we've got the Gemini Superior 2. We'll see if we have another one of these, or if it's also missing. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. And let's see. Let's go ahead and check it out. Okay, so it is there in this one. That's such a bummer that it was missing. Oh well. Alright, oh my gosh, for some reason, there we go. That one was a real struggle. Alright, so here is hers. So this is what we were missing from the previous one. Definitely didn't have anything like this in there. And it was just wrapped in this middle section. Here is our second Superia. Again, looks amazing. Look at I just noticed, look at the rows, like, what are the thigh? I should know this. With my job, I should know this. Why am garter? The garter belt. My brain is completely fried. I love the thorn rose garter belt that she has. Let me focus on it more. Look at that. Look at that beautiful thing. Lovely. Again, love the belt she has. Here is the back of her wings. Ooh, you can actually disassemble them. Whoa, unexpected. Okay, that is really cool. Or did they pop out when they're not supposed to? There we go. There we go. No, I think you actually can just disassemble them. That's really kind of neat, actually. I don't know if that was intentional. I don't know if that was broken. But I got it back in there fine, so I'm not really worried about it. But I love the look of her. Did the other one have the garter? She did, but not with the rose. She had just the thorns. Just the thorns. Van Dyer approved the garter belt. Absolutely he did. Absolutely he did. Alright, so we've got her. She looks amazing. We have our second stand. I am gonna look around and make sure that I didn't... Well, no, I saw the footage that Chaos Cultist showed me. There wasn't anything there. Oh, that is such a bummer. Okay, so we've got another identical sword.
Okay, so she did come with one.
Yes, this one did. This is what I'm missing.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. Then we've got her weapon. So identical, again, to our previous lady. It is trying to read JoyToy there. Focus. Focus. There you go. So looks good. Love the details. And then we got a bunch of hands. Just like last time. Let's actually... I want to get her... Let's get her with the gun. Maybe. You can do it, sister. I believe in you. Just open your hands a little bit more. There we go. There we go. Okay, so she's holding her gun. Let's get her to hold her sword. Wonderful. And then I want this. Woo. There we go. Need to be careful not to lift up on those. They pop off quite easily. Alright, so we've got her in place. Now let's make her look cool. Ooh, okay. That does not want to stay. Stay, friend, stay! Alright, there we go. Your arm is getting in the way, sister. Alright, there we go. And then this on you is meant to go on this side. on your foot. God, just like that, I think. Put it on her ankle. I feel like it feels more stable there. Beautiful! And now... she is ready to fly. Alright. This one, I actually... oh my god, you can see her! Okay, let's flip... alright, hold on. Let me bring both of them over here. Amazing. Okay, hold on. Let me switch over to full. Look at that! That is so cool! I really, really like having them on the stands. I wish the other one hadn't been missing her purity seal. Hello, William! Welcome to the stream. Like, I wish she wasn't missing that, because, like, if they both had it, it'd be great, because I imagine with Celestine, like, it would look so, so rad. But, even beyond that, I do think these are both amazing. Let's actually open Celestine now, because we still have our main girl to open. She's got her defenders, her guardians, but we have to open her up. And look at her. Look at how badass she looks. This is going to be amazing. Okay, so that is the front. Here is the back of her box. Celestine, the Living Saint. Let's take a look. Oh my god. Like... oh my god. Okay. Let me put this one away. Okay, perfect. That is fine. Let's get that box out of here. Let's open her. She is really, really nice. Really, really cool. Okay, first, her sword. I love the delicate pink in the roses. Oh, I think it looks even better from this side. Lovely. Her doves, which actually do have quite a bit of texture. Like, they have individual... will it focus? They have actual individual feathers, even like up to the fronts, which is pretty impressive. Like, they're simple. They're very simple, but they are detailed, and they have a little bit of blue on the undersides, and I really like that. I am not sure how they're going to connect. I'm wondering if this is where we do it, if it goes, like, if they go through something. Like, I need to look. Her hand. I think her wrist goes through here, so I think that's how they're going to attach. But we'll find out. Here is Celestine herself. She is gorgeous. It does not want to focus. There we go. Like, she looks amazing. I love the details on her legs. Where is this? I think this is meant to be turned this way a little bit. So that goes up her thigh. Wonderful. I like her hands with the open palm and everything. Now this... okay, yeah, we're gonna have to take her hand off. And And this is meant to go here. Good. That went on super cleanly. The birds are on. Her face is just beautiful. Please focus. Please focus. I love the hair. The blue on the shoulder is really nice. Love the cable work on the back. They are nice and flexible, so you don't have to really worry about them snapping. The cape looks amazing. Like, just in general, she looks stunning. Okay, she also has a stand, which makes sense. They all fly. And this is multi-layered, so let's... Also tape. Oh, well, thank you, William. I appreciate... Unfortunately, I don't have angel wings, though. Look at these. That is so cool. I love the iron halo. Wonderful work. Stainsby Kingsby, welcome to the stream. It is lovely to have you here. Also, Stephen McGarth, welcome, welcome, welcome. Also, William, I don't actually know if I said hello to you, so hello, William. But these look amazing. Look at the stunning wings. They are very firm, so these you would not want to accidentally step on or anything, because I do think they would snap. Like, they don't have a lot of flexibility to them. Just something to keep in mind. We do have both of hers, which are actually connected to each other. I'm so mad that I hope they'll be able to, like, replace that for me. Celestine wings, yes, absolutely. We're open Celestine from JoyToy. Alright, so we've got all the pieces out of this thing. Just get the plastic out of the way. Let's actually assemble Celestine. So I've already put the birds on. Let's get her wings into place. This is going to make her so heavy. Oh my god. Hell yeah. She's looking amazing already. This definitely goes into... Oh, her leg just popped off. Whoops. Alright. Oh, I also lowered that too much. Let's get that fixed. Go up the thigh, please. Thank you. Oop, I popped her leg off again. Alright, so that is there. I want this to go on that foot. Thank you. Or does it stick better on the other one? It's a little loose, actually, in both of them. It's not a very tight fit, unfortunately. Not a problem, though. Let's get her onto her stand. Let me set her down. I'm very nervous about her wings because of how stiff they are. I don't want to accidentally snap them immediately. All right, let's get her into place on the wings, or on the stand. I kind of have to scoop her... Oh, that actually works quite well. All right, that works great. All right, let me pose her, and then I'll show you. Celestine. Okay, hold on, sweet girl. Hold on. I'm gonna take her wings off for a minute. Because I don't want to break them. I need to get her sword in her hand, and it's fighting me. Because I had her, you know, gradually up in the air with no actual support. These things are sturdy, but, you know, if you put too much weight on them, they will collapse under their own weight. Maybe I can do this? Come on, there you go. All right. There we go. Okay, now let's put her wings back on. Beautiful. Let's get her back over here. Oh My god. I'm posing her real quick before I show her to you. And I want it to look cool, damn it. Nope, nope, nope. Don't sync. Excellent. Okay. All right. Oh, hold on. All right, let's switch us over to oh. Look at her. Is that not amazing? She looks so good. Like, so good. This model is beautiful. I cannot wait to have her on display. Like, looks amazing. Ah! God damn, it looks like, oop, hold on, her birds. There we go. I keep knocking them over. Oh my gosh. I'm leaning her as well. Okay, I keep moving her. What? I popped her head off! I decapitated the saint! No! Whoops. Okay, well, it's fine. It's fine. She's everybody, don't worry. Don't worry, you don't have to pray to the Emperor. She's okay. Everybody's fine.
What happened? Did you break her?
No, she's fine. I accidentally popped her head off. Which completely is fine. I was doing this and I was showing her and then I just went poof, and her head popped off and I was like, oh god, I killed the saint! Look at this!
That's pretty sick.
Right? So she has hers, but it doesn't want to stay in her foot super well, unfortunately. So I'm gonna have to blue tack it in, I think.
Okay.
But, so we are missing one. But Celestine has hers and the other girl has hers. It's just Gemini 01.
Hell of a stand.
Right? Yeah, no, the stand is, like, intense. But it is nice, because it definitely means, like, she's gonna float. Amazing. Okay. Alright, I am very pleased with this. I'm gonna bring her off to the side. She will fly above my Black Templars. And let's go ahead and... I'm going to take a very brief 5-minute break. Probably even a little bit less than that. Before we jump in to our 5 remaining toys to open. Because, oh my god, they sent me 10 of them. And the last thing that we're going to be opening up are some Blood Angel Terminators. Which I am so hyped for. I'm so very, very hyped for. So I will be back with you guys at... probably like 4:05, probably a little bit sooner than that. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back with you guys. I have returned, and as anticipated, I am slightly early from where I said, but Kenny, have a wonderful time at the movie with your family. I hope that you're going to see something fun. Have a good time. And I am going to continue opening some toys. I hope you guys are ready. So let's get back over to our normal screen, and let's start with our first Blood Angel Assault Terminator! God. I like Terminators. I have a Blood Angel army. This is perfect. Thank you, JoyToy. Thank you so much for sending these to me. Here is the front of the box. Here is the back of the box. He's majestic. Let's get straight to this. Whoa-bam! He's one solid piece. There are no accessories. I'm fine with that. Look at this. Majestic boy. Oh my god. He's hefty. He is hefty. He is humongous. He takes up an entire hand. God, the detail on him is gorgeous. Okay. Like, just starting immediately with the glory of this lightning claw. Look at it. I love the cables. I love his fist holding it. Let's flip him over. Look at how beautiful that is. Lovely blood drop. Cables. Oh, look at his blood drops on his butt. He's got a you might want to go to a doctor for that, son. You've got a bloody butt. Look at I love the details on his legs. Those are fantastic. Again, we've got another blood drop here on the shoulders. Just, oh my god, look at how beautiful these skulls are. I don't know why, but this half mouth, that is so charmingly cute. That is the cutest Space Marine skull. And look, you can even see, like, they sculpted the backside of the teeth a little bit. Like, oh, just, it's wonderful. And then that looks amazing. I love that it actually looks kind of like stone, which is great. Super, super awesome. His head is beautiful. As I anticipated, these guys do not come with alternate head options. You just get the helmeted head, which, you know, for me works totally fine. Now, there is one boy of the Terminators that's going to be unhelmeted. So we will see that shortly, but he's looking great. Now, he doesn't quite have as much... I mean, he's still got quite a bit of diverse, like, mobility, actually. I was going to say, like, his joints didn't seem quite as mobile as, like the sisters, but even then he can. Now he can't go like too far, but I mean he can swipe. Brother, I learned this from the Space Wolves. I don't know why, but this action just feels very wolfen to me. And so I really, really like it. I love actually the fact that we've got the camera here. That's really great. Also, metallic paints. So for the green in his eyes and the blue on the camera, both of them are that metallic iridescent color tone. Same as on the lightning claws to give it that power effect. And I really, really just enjoy the subtlety of that. It is fantastic. So here is our first Terminator. Let's take a look at the next one. He is actually, here, actually, I want to show you because we've got the Templar. He is, I think, appropriately taller than the Templar. It's kind of hard for me to... Let me see how I can do this. How can I do this and show you guys well? If I do this, I think I can just lower the camera like I did previously. Let me go here, and then... Like, I think they are actually appropriately to scale. Like, he is clearly taller and, like, wider than the Black Templar.
My boy.
Yes, I know, you're taking them. All of my Blood Angels. I don't expect actually to have to find room, to need to actually find room for the Blood Angels on my shelf, because more than likely they're gonna end up in the Chaos Cultist office.
His fist is named Glory.
I know. I don't know if all of their fists are gonna be named Glory, or if it's just his, but we'll find out. Let's go ahead then and move on to our... He just took out the plastic from his box.
Good job.
Alright. He's there. He's got his arms out. Now, let's move on to the next. Trying to be a little bit more organized with my trash this time. Alright. Next up. Oh, I don't know if I actually saw his name. Who was that? That was Brother Nazio. That was Brother Nazio. Today, or next, because these are all today, it's still the same day, everybody. Unless maybe it's not for you. I don't know. It could be really, you could be passing
International date line.
Exactly. But next we've got Brother Tyberel. Here's the back of his box. Again, doesn't look like we're getting any additional accessories. That's not a problem. More lightning claws. Oh, they look so good. Just look immediately good. Oh, I like the chalice on his belt. Our first boy had a beautiful blood drop, but this one, Brother Tyberel, he has a chalice, and I actually think that's really cool. I also really like the skulls on his knees. Again, kind of an adorable design. This one does not have a glory fist. A fist of glory. But, ooh, it says ball, which is where they're from. And if you didn't know that, that's where the Blood Angels are from. Look at the giant wing on the shoulder. That is fantastic. I love that so far, both of these sculpts have been very different. They've been very similar, because they're still both just Terminators with double lightning claws, but the actual details that they put on to their chest piece, like, even look, their chests aren't even the same. This is a slightly different Aquila design than this one is. And I actually think that's fantastic, because that really allows JoyToy to play around with the diversity of the product without having to really change up the core sculpt that they're working with. And I don't know, I think that is smart business. I appreciate it. I freaking love these Terminators. Oh my god, so much. You're not a fan of the Terminator helmet, Chipster? Is it too, like, you don't like the shape? You think it looks sort of like awkward or something? Is that why you don't like it? I assume it must be. I can kind of understand that, but I disagree with you. I think the Terminator's helmet is adorable and cute. Okay, next up. So, next up, we're going to be unboxing the boy who doesn't have a helmet on, but he has adorable fangs! I love vampires so much. This is Sergeant Centauro. We have a couple of other models here, and you might be going, Angela, why are you opening the Sergeant now? Shouldn't you open the Sergeant last? No. No, I should not, because we've got one boy with a shield, and it looks amazing, and I can't wait to share it with you, and then we've got another guy with a banner, and I can't wait to show it to you. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that next. But let's look at Sergeant Centauro. Oh, he's so angry. He's so angry. Oh my god, dude, his armor. Let's just get this. Let's just get this out of the way before we even start discussing him, because he's majestic. That is not part of your model. There we go. Okay. God, where do we even start? I do admit this is a little, I feel like that's a smidge awkward, but at the same time, it's fine. It doesn't actually bother me that much, but it's a little weird that just kind of tucks in and then all we see is this part and we don't see it anywhere else. That is a little bit strange, but I really love this piece here. Oh, it wraps around. That's really cool with the giant wing. I really like this detail at the top. Oh, it actually has his name, Centauro. That's great. I'll actually remember this boy's name. This on his knee is really cool. I love the little pop of green there. Obviously, we've got the big wings scooping the leg there. I love the chalice again on the belt. Cute little blood drop there. His lightning claws look great. Again, this one is Blood. So this one, he has a claw named Blood. I feel like you could find a better name for that, Centauro. Come on, bro. Then we've got him. Let's flip him back over to the other side. He's looking fantastic. Not super detailed on the back, but, you know, we don't really expect him to be super detailed. Honestly, he is beautiful. Like, and I love, like, look at his beautiful blonde locks. He is such a blood angel. He is such a blood angel, and I wish there was, like, a little bit of blood in his mouth, but I actually also kind of appreciate that they didn't do that, because it does give it a nice kind of clean look, where he just looks angry. And like he's screaming rather than that he just fed on somebody. Which is, you know, they don't really talk about the Blood Angels like feeding on people very often. So I guess that, you know what, I actually appreciate this look over what I was saying before, where I was saying I wanted a little bit more blood in there. I think this looks fantastic. I really like his angry face. I like his, they aren't actually earrings, but you've got this giant silver like pipe going into the side of him. And because of the way it's positioned against his like somewhat kind of pointy ear, which again, with the vampire aesthetic, I approve of. It makes it look like he's got a giant earring, and I kind of like that. All right, he looks fantastic. Our sergeant is glorious. God, you guys are amazing. I'm lining them all up beautifully. God, they look so cool together as well. Like the Black Templar, the Blood Angels, and the Sisters. Like I can totally see them all running together. And because they all have a lot of black, red, and gold on them, it all works. It all works very, very well. All right, so for our next boy, we have a lad and a banner. Now, this is one that I actually, before starting the stream, when I got the package, when I was sent it, he had some tape on his packaging, as if the shrink wrap had been opened and then resealed. I'm assuming that is likely just because they needed to, like, reseal something, but if I was going to expect anything missing in the shipment, this is actually where I'd expect it. So the fact that we were missing something in the Sisters makes me a little bummed. Hopefully this is fine. I'm hoping we're not missing anything. Oh my god. Holy shit. Okay, we didn't look at the back. This one actually does have a few accessories. He comes with his banner, obviously, and he also comes with his big thunder hammer, which I am pumped for. So let's take a look, because we need to actually build this guy up. It looks fine. Everything is okay. Because we've got his hammer, we've got him, we've got both hands, which would have been there. That's looking good. And then, oh my god, this glorious... Oh! These are loose. Okay. Oh man. Okay, let me get all this plastic out of the way, and then we'll look at everything in detail, because I am pumped. I am hyped. I cannot wait to talk about this. Let's just get all of this out of the way. So yeah, nothing was wrong with that. It just had some weird packaging. Nothing seems to be missing. That one. Which is fantastic news! Okay. Let's inspect our boy first. Where does this attach? Oh, this attaches to your Thunderhammer. Okay. So we've got our Terminator. I'm going way too fast. I'm too excited about all of these pieces, and I need to slow down and let's look at them individually. So we've got our lovely, lovely Terminator. He actually has a very similar design to this boy, but he doesn't have lightning claws. But otherwise, the torso actually and the legs do appear to be roughly the same, and actually the head as well, and the shoulders. So if you, like, I guess... well, technically not the full shoulders, because this guy has ball, he's got the shield, and he does not, so they still are differentiating them, but they are also reusing assets. Not unexpected, I don't actually care, I just wanted to call it out, because I know some people might care about that, and I just wanted to make mention of it. Now, I want to get this into his hand. Well, actually, we should probably look at it first. So here is his Thunderhammer. I think it's very handsome. Skull goes on both sides. Looks amazing. Looks absolutely, absolutely stunning. The cable here, so this cable goes into this little slot here. We'll see how well it holds in place. But first we need to get his weapon into his hand, which I managed to pop his hand off of his wrist when I did that. Not a big deal, they normally go back on pretty easily, and in fact it did. Alright, let's sort of slide this down, and then... Alright, it is fairly loose, but I think it'll stay because of just the angle. Oop, no, it may not. Okay, I think that will work. So there it is with the cable in. I actually think it looks really handsome. And I also love that the cable transitions from this like heavy duty cord into the just looser wires. And they do give you a little bit of like a transition point here, which is really cool. I don't know. I just think it looks really, really rad. Spun that a little bit. And then here's what we're really here for though. Because look at this super handsome banner. I love it. I love that it actually says like Blood Angels on it. I love that these are loose so that they can actually like flow and you could pose them if you wanted, which is really cool. I love that they have the extra purity seals on them. Multiple color tones being used. Fantastic. Let's actually get it assembled. So this appears to go like that. Okay. So cool. So freaking cool. And then this, the angel. Which I kind of find interesting that they used, like, a female figure, I feel like. I would have expected this to just be, like, sanguineous. Like, any angel iconography. I would have just kind of expected to be sanguineous, but I guess not. This goes on here, like so. That is so amazing. Here, like, look how cool that is. And again, like this, I don't know, this just really... The fact that it can move is really awesome. That's what the back of it looks like. Alright, and then let's actually get him to hold this, shall we? And then I'll hold him back up for you guys. Just gonna take his hand off, because he has a little bit of stiffer hands, kind of like the orcs. Not as bad, but they are a bit stiffer. There we go. Got it in. Let's get it on camera. Okay, there we go. Oh, it is heavy. Oh, and I just took his hand off. There we go. Got it back in place. It really wants to spin on me. I'm totally blocking his face. Whew. Also knocking pieces off. Rude of me. There we go. Now, for the Emperor! For the Emperors, brothers! For the Emperors? We don't have multiple Emperors. I'm sorry, that was a complete flub on my part. Brothers! Brothers, for the Emperor. For Sanguinius! For the Blood Angels! I love it. It looks so cool. It really, really does look... the banner is also made of plastic, to answer your question, Havman. Also, Diggs, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing very, very well today. Check out my very amazing Blood Angel Terminators! Brother! Oh, I just completely knocked his cable off. Well, I just also pulled his arm off. Sometimes the figures are a little bit looser, and sometimes they're a little bit less loose. How did I do that? Where did this... I see. Alright, I just popped it out. And there we go. There we go. I fixed it. I fixed it. He's fine now. Although ignore the fact that he's missing his hand here. It's still attached to this, and I just haven't reattached that. But Actually, I should probably do that, because I'm going to set him off to the side. It's because I was shaking him around. Much like a baby, you probably shouldn't shake your toys too much. Alright. He's got... I'm gonna have to figure out how to pose him where the banner doesn't completely block his beautiful Terminator face. Because right now it's blocking his beautiful Terminator face. Alright, I've turned it. And now... There we go. There we go. He's adjusting now. Okay. However, we're not done. Because there is... Ladies, please back up. Ladies. Wait, ladies. I need a little bit of space. The boys are chonky. The boys are chonky and they're in my way. Please. Okay. Everything's fine. My desk looks ridiculous. Here, I'll take a picture of it and then I'll show you. This is what my desk currently looks like. They're just all sitting there, staring at me, and you guys are like, this camera right there. Alright. Let's get to our final JoyToy action figure, shall we? It is going to be the Assault Terminator Brother Davinos. I'm excited for this because look at that shield. Just look at the shield. Also, we've got another Thunderhammer. I'm excited. Let's flip him over. He again comes. We didn't look at this from the other boy, but we do actually have some accessories. He has additional guns. I like that his hands are actually multi-toned, where he's got the red, but then his palms are black. I actually really think that's kind of a neat little addition. And also, look at all the little... Please focus. Look at all the little blood drops on their knuckles. The knuckles. Isn't it cute? Alright, but those are the extra hands that we have, and that is for Banner Boy. I'm not really sure why. Because he doesn't have a gun. So I'm not really... Because, like, these are normally, like, the pointy hands, when they have their little finger out like that. These are normally meant for, like, guns. And I don't... So I don't really know why they gave me spare hands, but I'll take it. I'll take it. Thank you, JoyToy. Chipster, thank you so much for joining me. I understand completely that you gotta go to work. Have a good day at work, sir. And you can finish watching this when you get back if you want to, and let me know what you think in the comments and everything. Have a good one. Alright, let's get this opened up. Oh, they keep all just being amazing. Like, you pull them out and it's amazing. Like, they're amazing to look at. Okay, there we go. We've got his spare hands. Again, they are the gun ones. I don't really understand that, but not really gonna complain either for getting extra pieces. We have his weapon, which this one actually, the cables were pre-connected for his gun. Interesting. I wonder if the other ones just popped out and they weren't supposed to, and I can just, like, glue them back in. We'll find out. Let's actually, before we get looking at him, let me actually get his gun, or his weapon in hand. I wildly popped his hand out of place. Alright, let's try to do this in a less dramatic fashion this time, please. Brother Davinos, hold your weapon appropriately, like a good blood angel. For the Emperor and all. Do I like that? I don't like the way that cable is wrapping. So I'm going to turn it. There we go. There we go. That looks cool. Now, one of the things that I wanted to point out on the weapon is, one, this little just icon. Love it. Also, we have a cross down here and two little blood drops, which I think is really cute. And they continue to use that sort of metallic-y paint color tone, which I really, really love. We've got two giant, like, seals. These are the largest seals I've ever seen on a shoulder pad. Guys, they're so really, really cool. The joints are great. They also can kick their own butts, just like the Black Templar did. We didn't actually check that with literally any of the other ones, but the joints are fantastic. They can kick their own butts. Love the sigils on the knees. Love that he's got a skull on his butt. See, to me, this one, unlike Centauro, this one reads a little bit better to me. I get what they're doing. It's a little bit awkward, but this one reads definitely better to me. I love how many icons these guys have on them. Like, he has so much stuff going on for his details, and it is fantastic. Let's see, does this arm... Okay. Ooh, it does move, but I just popped his hand off. Alright, that is looking great. Now, here's what we're most excited for with this guy, actually, though, is his shield. Come on, there's text on this. You can focus on it. Camera. There we go. I really like it. I like, actually, the molding that is done on the red in the background. Like, there's just a little bit of a... Because it's got a little bit of texture on it, to me, it just reads a bit more pleasant, a little bit more sculpted, almost, or like it's actually been hammered a bit. Therefore, it kind of looks like it's actually been forged properly, which just is a really nice element to the design. Again, they have this little same icon that we had seen previously, which is cool. You know, they repeat patterns and everything, which makes sense. This is chonky. I like it. So this is also... Where does this go? Let's go on your... Ah, okay. This goes here. There we go. So that goes like that. And then he's meant to hold this. Now pop his hand off to get it on, because I think that's going to make this easier. Please get out of my way, son. Get the plastic out of the way. That'll actually help. Alright, let's do this. Well, that scared the shit out of me, but apparently this is detachable, which actually is a really nice touch, because it's gonna make doing this even easier. And this is one of the reasons that I really like JoyToy's designs. Even though I occasionally think that some of the joints are a little too loose, and I have definitely run across some where they're just way too tight, but overall, they're pretty well done, and the points at which they allow you to disassemble and then reassemble the product does actually make getting everything into position and like them holding stuff a lot easier than I have experienced with other toys in the past. And I just really, really enjoy that. And then the level of detail that they put in is really the thing that does it for me the most. Oh my god, the shield is beautiful. Alright, let me adjust his arm. Brother. Brother. Check out my shield, bitch. So cool. He is so rad. And again, really nice joints. Whoop, I popped his hand off again. That's what I mean, is like sometimes the joints feel a little bit loose, but I'd rather them be a little bit looser and easier to maneuver than super tight and then I break everything. That is my one thing with that. But yeah, I really, oh my gosh, I popped his foot off there too. I am just wrecking these Terminators. They don't know how to handle me. Bam. All right, there we go. He is majestic. Let me see if I can get them all set up in a cool way and then move this camera a little bit and let you guys see them. Oh my god, they look badass. Okay, hold on. You need to move over there. Have the sergeant come there. There you go. Brother, you're kind of blocking the sisters with your giant banner. And also the Templars. Let's move the Templars more forward. The Templars are actually, despite... So we've got... Hold on, let me switch to my full screen. So... because all three of the sisters that we were sent today all have the height of the stands, the Templars are actually the shortest figures of everybody that we've got. So let me go ahead and I'm just going to rearrange and I'll see if I can get them... I'll move the camera and let you guys see. Come over here, my dear. Come over here. Beautiful. Other one. Beautiful. And then Banner Boy will go back there, representing the Blood Angels. Sir, please don't let it get stuck on your claw. Perfect. I want this to look cool for you guys when we finish this out. It's just a flesh wound, exactly. No, isn't the shield amazing? I think the shield is so cool. Really, I think a lot of this stuff is very cool. Celestine, please, your leg. Dear. I swear. Okay. I need to adjust her stand for a moment.
So I haven't caught all of the stream, so I don't know if this is already the plan.
Yes.
But we can use the mirror.
Oh my god, we can.
So we'll just bring the mirror up to the webcam.
Hell yeah!
And that way we can show the display.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to mess with every cable you have here.
Yeah, no, I don't want to mess with every cable we have. That I was just going to like, that works perfectly.
Yeah, move the overhead, but
yeah,
we don't have a lot of slack.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right.
Call me when you need.
I will call you. Yes, I'm just trying to get her like foot thing to stay. It doesn't want to stay. It's not going to be there because it doesn't want to stay. I'm going to have to... Oh, do I have any blue tack over here? Surely I do. There we go. Alright, I've put a little bit of putty on the thing. There we go. Wait.
Oh, maybe.
I'm not sure I'm in the hole. Okay. This one is not working. I don't know if that's as sticky as actually some of my actual glue tack. I'm not gonna worry about it! I'm just gonna finish setting them up. Brother.
Brother.
Brother!
Brother.
Brother!
Brother.
Brother! Oh my god, they are amazing. So... Brother, don't stab me.
That banner is amazing. I wasn't watching you open that.
Oh my god, the banner is so cool. And also, look, these are separate, so
sick.
They're like... Okay,
all right.
let's...
Here. You have headphones on?
Yep, let me take those off, because it's just music. I don't really need that.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the chair out of the way, make this a little easier for all of us.
Yes.
Alright, here, can you get the other side of the mirror?
Yep.
Lift. Towards you.
There we go. You guys can kind of see them.
Yeah, I'll just pick it up. I didn't know if it would work or not.
There we go. Okay.
There they are.
There they all are. Oh my goodness. Okay. I love them. I think they look majestic. Here, I'll look it down here. Genuinely, thank you, JoyToy, for sending these to me. It was completely out of the blue. I got a notice and I was like,
it's an early birthday present.
It basically is. Thank you for an early birthday present, because this is a hell of a birthday present, if I do say so myself. I am super excited for these. I will make sure to put a link in the video description where you can find JoyToy's products if you're interested in them yourself. The Blood Angel Terminators, I think, are my favorite just because, I don't know, they just feel so right, but really all of them do. And that is something that I have experienced every single time that I have unboxed anything from JoyToy. And I just continue to be super, super impressed with all of their products. They are absolutely stunning. And yeah, I think we'll probably go ahead and wrap this up. If you want to go ahead and put the camera back down, I'm going to get my chair And I'll sit back down and we'll conclude today's live stream. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Thank you for your assistance, Chaos Cultist. You are, as always, majestic. All right. So yeah, I think that is going to be it for me. I know I've said it already once before, but JoyToy, genuinely, thank you for sending these to me. It is always a delight to receive a notice that I'm getting a package from you guys, and to then open it up and go, oh my god, look at what they sent me. I mean, there are 10 toys here that I now get to add to my collection, and it's a honestly beautiful collection. If you guys do like these toys, I would highly encourage you to check them out. They make just awesome toys. They have a variety of also just non-Imperium if you don't want necessarily Sisters of Battle or Space Marines. They do have some Xeno factions as well as some Chaos factions. So if you want Chaos Marines, they do have that. You can get Tau through them. You can get Orcs through them, as well as, I believe, some Necrons. Don't 100% quote me on that one. I'm not 100% sure about the Necrons, but I'm 90% sure that they also have a line of Necrons coming out. I hope in the future they do end up doing some other Xeno races, and I would love to see some Death Guard. Seeing some Death Guard would be very, very cool. I might be biased, but I think that'd be cool. Also, some Tyranids. Tyranids or Death Guard, you know, one of the two of those would be lovely. But genuinely, I think they are fantastic toys. They are a little bit on sometimes the expensive side, especially in comparison to, say, the McFarlane Warhammer toys. But I personally, I'm biased, but I do actually think the quality of the JoyToys is superior to the quality of the McFarlanes. The McFarlane toys, in my opinion, just the paint jobs on them are just never quite as cool. I really like their artist proofs, the gray ones that you can paint yourself. Those are really nice, but as far as pre-painted toys go for Warhammer 40k, I just think that JoyToys are more detailed, better done, just
hold up,
really
hold
yes.
up. I heard a claim about these things are expensive, and while that is justified, I want to remind you all that this not the right camera, this costs the same as a 40k special character. A retail Warhammer 40k miniature is the same price as one of these. So I heard you say the cursed M name, the Mickey D.
Yes.
That fella.
Yes.
But when it comes down to it, like, for the price of a few heroes in 40k, you can have a kill team squad of these guys.
You know what? That is fair. That Chaos Cultist makes a very good point. While these might be a little bit up there in price, they are roughly the price of a character when you're buying a model from Games Workshop directly. And I actually really do think you can use these to upscale your kill team battles. Like, I genuinely want to try at some point with Chaos Cultist. Now that we actually have some Terminators and we're starting to get some Space Marines actually into our collection, I feel like that's legitimately a viable thing we could try. I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to yawn through that. I just suddenly inhaled air and it made me yawn. But yeah, I think that's a really good point. And I just, again, I cannot emphasize enough how just really nicely detailed and how very cool I think these action figures are. Some of my all-time favorite toys, and as somebody who collects a variety of different toy lines, I like, some gargoyle toys. I have a big collection of wrestling toys, and I now have a pretty freaking amazing, substantial collection of these Warhammer toys, and the Warhammer toys are by far some of my favorites to just open up, play with, display, take photos of, and just honestly, hold. They've got good weight to them, which is just really nice. It feels worth it. Basically, what I'm trying to say is they feel worth it. And I am now done gushing about my early birthday present toys, because that is how I am considering this. Thank you guys so much for being here with me. To everybody who has been in chat, Chipster and Havman and Diggs, and I think Chipster's left already, but W. Callum, I hope I said your name correctly. All of you who have been in chat, thank you guys for hanging out with me today. Tomorrow, for our stream, we are going to be having a little bit of an extra long GM mode as we are concluding our series. We're going to WrestleMania, baby! And I am really excited for it. I hope you guys will be back to join us tomorrow for the conclusion of that game. And then we'll be back to normal, regular content starting on Tuesday. If you have not already, do make sure to go and watch my Open Sauce live event. There was a lot of really cool things at this event. If you're big into robots, if you like Tesla coils, if you want to see an amazing D-Day miniature display that is over 100 square foot and beautifully painted, that is housed on a Liberty ship, then you should absolutely go and watch that episode, because I gush for roughly 20 minutes about this amazing event for makers and creators, and it was just really, really cool. There's a lot of neat stuff to see, so definitely go and check out the video after you're done with this. Thank you guys again for being here. I have been Angela, and I will see you all next time. Have a wonderful hobby night. Bye. Oh, absolutely, Diggs. Don't worry. We are going to be playing Baldur's Gate 3. That starts next Thursday. As soon as it's out, we're going to be doing character creation, I believe, on Thursday. So that's predominantly what Chaos Cultist and I will be doing. But that's why we're wrapping up GM mode, is for Baldur's Gate 3. So don't worry. We're absolutely going to be playing that game. I am so pumped for it. It's going to be amazing. Anyways, I will now officially see you guys later. Bye, everybody.